Hello, my name's Shelley and welcome back for another episode of Victoria 3 as the Austrian Federation. In previous episode we started a quick little war to annex our vassal over here, which then we had to, go through some land of Baden over here, which then called in Bavaria and I think at least Bohemia, or Austria, and was there anyone else? No, it's just those three then that were called into the war. But we are defeating Austria little by little over here in the battles. They don't really have the manpower anymore to fight against us in the battlefield, so we got a fairly sizable army that is then pushing the enemy back steadily. And, well, we got a little bit of war support loss already. Hohenzollern still got a decent bit. So does Baden and Bavaria. Bavaria already left our coalition as well, or the thingamajig. The power block. But Austria is going to be dropping out of the war probably in 2 weeks now. So that is going to be pretty good. They have taken a lot of casualties already. We've already taken a decent bit as well. But we can probably recover after that. We've got 23 million in population. It's not growing very quickly, but it is growing. And there we go. There's another battle against Austrians over here in the Baden front. So we might be taking some of the state in here. Ooh. Anti-Russian society. Huh. Alright then. Oh, right. The railway is being built in Brunswick. Let's go ahead and move the road maintenance down there. Make sure that that is built at least slightly more effectively. I'm guessing Austria is going to be dropping out of the war very quickly. We've already occupied part of Bohemia because of this war, so they are probably very, very keen on dropping out soon. Well, actually, no, they're not capitulating quite yet. But their war support is in the negatives. And I suppose while that is increasing, or rather decreasing the war support, then also the capitulation desire is slowly reaching zero. So they're not going to be dropping out of the war as quickly as I was hoping for, but they are still dropping out of the war. Oh, there's another battle starting. There we go. That should be an easy victory once more. And over here in the French border, or France's border, we are still pushing forward. We started with less manpower, but we are still going to win this by a few thousand men margin, I think. Oh, motor industries are fully employed. There we go. Arms industries in West Prussia are underway. We've got some logging camps and some other things as well. We still haven't got on the landed voting during this war either. We've been trying. We've definitely been trying, but it hasn't gone very far yet. It looks like the battle in Bohemia is going to be a fairly decent victory. Oh, we're actually retreating, are we? Oh, we are. Because that is, in fact, a loss there, then. But yeah, just a, probably a 1 more week. And then Austria is going to drop out of the war. After that, we can focus our main armies on the front line in here. And we could probably go ahead and deactivate, like, maybe the second army or something like that. Because that could probably use a bit of rest. Popular outreach. Sure, we'll take a 10% boost in there. Rule Folk is also going to be a little bit more liking of that. Because we are losing another battle there. But it's the, yeah, there we go. Capitulation desire 0. So that's just a... Well, I suppose they might need 1 more week then. Oh, now they are willing to probably capitulate. Well, sooner or later they will. I'm going to go ahead and switch... is there actually an easy way to just switch all of these armies? I'm going to switch to defend front for now. Save out some manpower until the Austrians are out of the war. Then we're going to push into the rest. I mean, we control parts of the front line already anyway. The enemy is probably not going to be able to do a counterattack either. So we'll still take attrition in here, which is still going to be reducing the army size a little bit further, I reckon. But there we go. Austria losing war support fairly quickly. Baden is also losing some war support. Bavaria, not so much. Yeah, I do still want to annex them. And after that, actually, did we... Ah, right, research in pharmaceuticals. We did increase the... Oh, no, we haven't got the universities yet. Okay, well, we will get those eventually. We do also have enough income right now that we could perhaps go ahead and increase the construction speed a bit further. Does Westphalia... it doesn't have logging camps yet, but it does have the stuff in there, so we could probably get a construction sector or 2 over there. We'll get 2, actually. I'll get us to 70 total. That's 35 per both the government and the private constructions. Right, so our war support cannot go any further than 0. But the Austrians are already at minus 63. Bavaria is still in there, of course. We have taken a lot of wounded and casualties. The enemy has also taken... Well, the Austrians have taken more than we've done. Or taken, and then some of the allies have taken some as well. Okay, I decided to stop the attack for the time being, let the armies not take too much casualties. It's just a matter of time until Austria is going to drop off, so let's actually speed up a little bit. We can get through that a bit faster. Parma supports Italian unification. I suppose Italian unification would weaken Austrians even further, and Italy might actually be a somewhat useful ally for us. Well, at least in theory. In practice, that remains to be seen. There's still a lot of tool need in the market. We are building 2 tooling workshops in Westphalia, but that's going to take a little while. We are getting the construction sector already in there, though. That's probably going to be a bit expensive in terms of construction. We've got already 3.6 million in the investment pool, though. So I suppose increasing the construction capacity a bit further probably would not be a bad idea. But it's already going up to 70 total construction speed. So that's at least helping to some degree. We are losing still some money. We've got also... Oh, actually, no, we got the medium taxes. Oh, never mind then. Oh, Petit Bourgeoisie petitioned the government for the secret police. How bad is the... Okay, labor movement is not too... Well, they are quite... very much protesting. Try pushing for the colonial exploitation, I guess, instead. You know what? That sounds like a European thing to do. Of course, we can't push for that law yet, because we're still trying to go for the land of voting. Oh, monument to the king. The landowners, I don't really need to boost their happiness too much. Although the 3% prestige might be okay. I'll get a little bit of radicals in the process, but that's not too bad. Foreign manifesto for labor movement. We're going to reduce the pop attraction for industrialists a little bit with that. I don't necessarily want to get too much into the... or embolden the... Oh, there you go. War support minus 100 for Austria. They're probably going to step out of the war now, I'd imagine. Oh, we've got a new king. What are the king's trades? So his royalist, armed forces. Alright. Extra authority, that's quite nice. Not high popularity though. Oh. We need a new commander in here. You know what, we'll get the defensive strategy from the industrialists. Use that so that can at least provide... Oh. On to the dogs. Horrendous first draft of the land of voting has every faction clamoring to ram in their desired changes. Johann Lederer has whipped up immense popular discontent in favor of a rewrite. Right, so Evangelical Union would lose a bit of approval, but we get 10% boost. Or we can gamble. You know what, the church can lose a bit of approval, as long as we can push through the law a bit faster. Oh, right, we've got the railway in... Oh, they're actually doing counterattack in here. Not a successful one, mind you. Okay, so we got the stuff built in Prussia, so we can now be building the railway in Anhalt. So we'll move the road maintenance down that way. We also started the railway in Hesse, which will... Oh, right, look, supports Italian unification. Alright then, as you were. So Austria still is not stepping out of the war. I mean, the war support on several of these nations is pretty bad. Capitulation desire is not that high yet, though. I suppose it needs to go like to 100, maybe, for them to actually give up. Or some such. But regardless, the attack over here has been disastrous. They've taken about 60,000 casualties, plus a lot of demoralized. And we've taken 26,000. Oh, there's another battle over here, which we're winning. Oh, yeah. Hey, Crystal Class. Okay, so we'll go ahead and switch to that for sure. The Crystal Class, that's going to be reducing the wood usage a bit further. We'll be using a bit more lead, which I suppose we've got mines for that. It might increase some of the prices for lead for a while, but I'm sure that we can manage that. Where was the... Is it Silesia? That is a bit of the lead mines in there, at least. But of course, it's probably going to be private sector building a lot of those eventually, once they realize that it's needed. I'm a bit surprised that they're still not really giving up, are they? No, they're not. Are we? Oh, we got a new commander over here, right, so he's doing the attacking. We started with less troops. We might still win this, though. Especially with the poor visibility on the enemy side. Rapid advance. There we go. Provinces capture will be improved. Potentially, at least. So it does use troops from several armies in there. It just needs to have a general set to be doing the attacking. Although, wasn't that supposed to be a defending general anyway? Yeah, defensive chat it is. Okay, what we could do is we can go and advance the front with these two generals again. And then you're going to switch to defend front. We'll still win this battle regardless. And would that then be all of Bohemia in our hands? Maybe not. No, we're missing like 3% there. Yeah, we've got another battle in here that's going to be... That's a pretty big one. But we got the advantage in there. And there's probably going to be another battle. Yeah, there's another one. That's going to be another victory, most likely. So, I suspect the Austrians... We are going to push them out of the war sooner or later. And it looks like the war support for the Hohenzollern is also dropping downward slowly. Very, very slowly. There's a lot of casualties in this war already. Luckily, we're using all the regular battalions rather than conscripts. So it's not going to be quite as bad hit for the economy. It's still going to be pretty bad. But not as bad as it could be. Oh, we're actually losing this battle. We got the dug in there. Hey, we might actually get the land of voting soon. But that battle is still ongoing. Any other combats going on right now? Oh, we just started another one. This might be another loss. What are we getting in the military? Right, we haven't gotten the triage. We're getting the cranes. Okay, well, we will eventually reach that as well, but I suppose the pharmaceuticals are taking the forefront there. Ooh, we can invite a country. Would that be Sweden? It would be. That should reduce the price of iron in the market. Yeah, iron's definitely not in the top 3 anymore. That's really good. We do need a lot more clothing, though, but I suppose we did not get the mechanized workshop yet. It's going to be number 5 in the queue, so it's going to still take a while. We might also go ahead and just build another university somewhere. Where do we have a lot of... I suppose Silesia, do we have universities in there for the qualifications? We do. I'll get another 2 in there. Because we still have the other 2 that haven't yet been built. And that's going to get us to, well, it's going to be another 12 innovation plus a little bit extra. So we'll get to probably about 90. We could have 140 though. So we've got a lot of room to improve the innovation. Of course, oh, there we go. Bohemia's been occupied. We're going to have a bit of plunder over here in the west though. There we go. Now a lot of the armies are focusing down over here. It's still all one front line, technically speaking, but it's just visual change that they're moving to this stack. Oh, and is that one? Oh, that's going to be a loss over there by the looks of it. But I suspect Bavaria might be willing to give up soon enough. There's a lot of turmoil. And we've got the military advantage, of course, so that's part of the reason. We are going to be winning this, but oh, there we go. Hohenzollern is fighting in here. That's one of the generals. It's not the leader. But this should be an easy victory for us. Okay, that's a loss. I don't know if we're going to lose any of the ground in here. Not necessarily. I think they need to do a counterattack to retake the areas. Oh, another logging camp built. And the railway... Oh, right. Where did we have the decree again? Let's have a look. Okay, is it Anhalt? We're not building in there anymore, are we? No, we're building in Hesse. Ah, do we not have the points anymore? Oh, no, we don't have the points anymore. Okay, well, I suppose it was fun while it lasted. We'll just go without the edict then. At least for now. This is another big battle. I believe we are going to win this. We got the advantage in terms of numbers, at least. They are dug in, though, so they are holding all to the ground quite dearly. League of Preferential States formed by USA. Actually, how is USA doing anyway? We haven't had a look at their recently. They have taken Texas. There's still a little bit of areas over here that they need to take, and of course they haven't really won the fighting against Mexico yet either. Brazil did win their war. I mean, Uruguay is a thing. But yeah, they did win their wars there. Bolivia hasn't formed Per-Bolivia quite yet, and New Granada is still a thing there. The Central American, was it Confederation? Federation? Anyway, that has broken up, but that usually happens pretty much instantly. Oh, Burma is not under British rule. And Japan is the Empire Japan. Good on them. But they're no longer the Shogunate. Australia hasn't unified yet. And there's a lot more work to do on the Dutch East Indies. They're still part of our market, at least, so that's good. So how's our fighting going on down here? Yeah, that's going to be pretty easy. Let's have a look at the front in general. So that's only the one battle going on. Oh, sins of the past. Proponents of the land of voting reform have called attention to past abuse of power by the current regime as a reason for why this change is urgently needed. Power corrupts, which is why powerful must be held to account by the voters. That'd be 20% boost, or... Who is this one? Is that... And that's the leader of the armed forces. You know what, we'll say pass is the pass. We don't actually want to reduce... Oh, and we got organized sports. There we go. More prestige. Also, we're leading producer in quite a few things. We're leading producer in explosive small arms, sulfur, iron, lead, fertilizer, and meat. And then we're number 3 in fine art, number 2 in coal and hardwood, and steel, glass, groceries, liquor, and then we're number 3 in a lot of things as well. So we're getting a whole lot of prestige through our productions, which is quite nice. Getting another tooling workshop soon. We do also need to get a lot more textile mills by the looks of it, but we haven't really... Oh, right, pharmaceutical is actually spreading, so that's going to be a bit faster now. That's then going to allow us to start researching the quinine at least a little bit speedier. We do need that, though, for the colonies down in the south. I do actually wonder, so the French started colonizing some... Oh, we're actually getting our second spot over here very shortly. Finally, that's going to probably give us a lot more agriculture. Let's see, so we've got 3 extra still. And then once that is done... Oh, that's an extra 8. Yeah, that's quite a bit. That also provides a lot more work for the unemployed here, because there was just not enough room for the people to work in the buildings that we had built in here. But there we go, so that should help them. We've got 50% chance of passing the land at voting as well. Oh, and that's another victory against the Austrians. There we are. Pharmaceuticals is going to be done in a few weeks. I'm kind of trying to force the Austrians out of the war, but I don't think that's going to be an easy thing to do. But it gives us a lot of good practice for armies, I suppose, although we are losing a lot of manpower in fighting. And it's quite costly, but at the same time, we're actually still making money. Ooh, there's the pharmaceuticals. Although that might be because we just completed... No, it's not even because of that. Okay. Huh. I mean, the investment pool transfers are pretty high. Yeah, there's 50-50 in there. How are we getting that much from the investment pool transfers, then? You know what? That's fine. Unless the tooling workshop counts as a thing that will be built for the Richard Krupp. Probably not. No, that wouldn't be the case, would it? Don't think so. Well, we've got the tooling workshop in there at least, so that's good. And regardless of how we're getting the money, we're getting a lot of money. So I suppose that's the main thing. We've still got a lot of fighting. Oh, there we go. We're defeating the Hohenzollern army once more. So now we're taking all of Moravia. Next target is probably going to be going into Austria's capital to force them out of the war, hopefully. They are... Oh, there we go. There's the land of voting. We do need to reduce some taxes. We'll get the coffee tax away so that we can do that. And then we're probably going to have some... Ooh, there we go. There's new parties. So elections. Don't know who's going to be winning. Conservative Party is seemingly the leading one. I'm guessing these two want to be part of the Conservative Party. Well, maybe not. Well, we'll see. But at least that gives us a bit more leeway on passing the laws and all that. Although I suppose at this point it's the movements that are the main thing that you need to keep an eye on. Oh right, we got that one. They wanted to get the what was it? The petition. Let's have a look. Colonial exploitation. Right. Can I push for that? There's no opposition for it, so yes, we can push for that. Well, there we go. Extreme winds. All right. How is our food security right now, anyway? It's not the worst. There's a small starvation for about 800,000 people, which is still a decent amount. Did we get... Oh, yeah, we did get the food industries in here, but of course we haven't unlocked anything new yet. So that is probably going to give us a lot of money through there. Oh, and the enemy is trying to do a counterattack on some of the fronts. We've got a lot of troops defending, though. And we're also still pushing forward. I suppose we're going for even further east. I thought I'd be going to Vienna, to be fair, but I guess not. Bird of a feather. Wilhelm Girdler and August von Arnschild were spotted in discussions about the coming election. Perhaps the next day we're extolling virtues of the Conservative Party. Sure. Not exactly ideal, but I'll take it. And there we go. That battle is going nice. Charlie Cranes has been researched. So we can have even higher port levels. We have a whole lot of convoys available right now. We're not actually using that much on trade, are we? Let's have a look at the things for export. We could maybe try to export some sugar. For example, to the Russian market. I believe we still got the trade agreement. Well, yes, we do have a trade agreement with Russia. And then coal, we got a little bit extra. I don't actually want to sell too much of coal, though, because I want to make sure that the coal in our market is cheap. Dyes, we could maybe sell a little bit. Maybe to the French market. At least helping a little bit with the income. Oh, we've got a fairly good income right now, actually. Could even reduce the taxes further. Or we could increase the army wages a bit further. Maybe even the government wages a bit further. That might help. That gives a bit more authority as well. We've got a little bit more spare in there, so I'm guessing Conservative Party will be winning. And Free-Minded People's Party is going to be the second largest, and the Free Conservative Party. Oh, right. Not to be confused with the Conservative Party, I guess. Did we get the universities already? No, we're still working on the first one. We did have the... Right, we don't have the edict anymore for the extra construction efficiency. We're still fighting over here, so we are still pushing further and further east. We're also trying to push in the middle. That's a plunder, though, so that's not looking too great for us. We might still win. Oh, we do actually control a decent chunk of Baden. Oh, yeah, almost all of it. Then we can start pushing for Hohenzollern itself. And then we can finally win the war. Because I'm guessing Austria is not going to be dropping out, even with the war support being minus 100. Same with all the others as well, except Hohenzollern. Radical expansion. The islands of the Free-Minded People's Party have been raising interest throughout the country, leading to potential turmoil. Sure, we'll get a bit more radicals, but that's not necessarily that massive chunk. Ooh, and yeah, that is going to be a victory, so Baden is going to be fully occupied. I don't know if they'll give up from the war, or they left the... Okay, they left the power block. Brandenburg is still part of our... Yeah, they're still part of the market. Can I suppose I probably won't be able to get some more embassies right now. I mean, United Tribes, yeah, but that seems like that could be a bit of a mistake, really. Oh, and we're getting the steel mills in Silesia. That shouldn't take too long. And, oh, right, we can then maybe get a tooling workshop in here. I think that might actually be a perfect location for one. Very, very profitable one, in fact. Displays moderation. Let's see, so we can either... Oh, who's this? Bit of intelligentsia. Lose popularity, but they get momentum for the party. Or they lose a bit less popularity, but then momentum for the party is going to be slightly less. You know what? We'll go for it. So, quitting is 21 months away until we get the universities built. Although now that we are building those, also since we got such a huge amount of money, I'll just go ahead and increase the construction sectors even further. We'll go ahead and build another 2 in Westphalia, so that's going to get to a total of 80 construction, which is still relatively modest, but that's going to start speeding up the increase in our nation, or the economy, quite significantly. Then we'll also get the universities built there slightly faster as well. Oh, there's another battle happening in here. That's going to be another victory. Oh, there's no troop. Oh, hold on a minute. Let's go ahead and move this one to there, and you're going to start advancing the front. So we can conquer Hohenzollern to win the war, finally. We'll have a little bit less troops on the front line, which means that we could probably just go ahead and stop the attacks. Switch to the defend front. Well, we have the enemies on the back foot. We can then clear out this war goal, which means that we can win the war soon. Oh, gold depleting Guyana. Alright then. So this should be a pretty easy just walk in there, because they've got their army stuck elsewhere. They're off doing nothing. Sure. British borders will get a bit more popular, but we'll also get a bit higher chance of passing the law. Still got 3 years and 6 months time to pass the law, mind you. I think we are going to be able to do that fairly quickly. We are having a few defeats in here. But again, we have now conquered the land. Now they are minus 100. There we go. They capitulated. And then they also have white peas. I suppose sure. And there we are. Okay, so this is no longer part of the market, though. But how is our... Well, yeah, I suppose our relations with Bavaria are pretty bad. I could maybe go ahead and start improving the relations once more. to then get the market access through here once again. Hey, okay, Conservative Party did win the election. Let's get these in. That'll do. That's a decent legitimacy as well. It's 70. Could be a bit better, but could also be a lot worse. So Württemberg is having some issues. I could perhaps build some more things in there. They are, of course, having a huge issues with basically everything that they need. Is this one right? So it's just providing a bit of food. If we go for orchards, that might cause a bit of a lack of food, quite frankly. But at the same time, that would give us... Do we have... No, we don't have food industries in there. No, I think we'll just actually keep that as is for now. Oh, formation cannot reach HQ. Wait, where do we have our armies now? Oh, no, they're moving about in here. Good. Right, so the universities are about to be completed. Well, slowly being built, at least. How is the colony looking like down here? They've still got 11 extras. They've got a lot of unemployed still, so it's not really that great yet. But I suppose, did I put in... No, I did not encourage agriculture or anything like that in here. Oh, we're having a bit of an issue with... Oh, Petit Bourgeois is very upset right now. Oh boy. Right, so there goes a lot of the bureaucracy. Let's go ahead and build some more government administration then. We're still making money though, which is a bit of a surprise. We are... Oh, right, yeah, Petit Bourgeois is causing the influence problems there. Oh, because they're no longer in the government. That's probably the reason. Okay then, right. Do we have taxation issues? Unrealized taxes is 18,000, so where do we need more... It's actually not that much for the unrealized taxes, it's just the lack of bureaucracy. So it doesn't really matter that much then. I guess we'll get another... Actually, let's have a look. Government administration. Especially in terms of peasants. Places that have a lot of peasants and might have the least upkeep. I guess Mecklenburg is going to be alright. We'll get one in there. Guess I wouldn't really have the qualifications there. Schleswig-Holstein, you get one. Although there's not a lot of peasants, so that's not really... Pomerania, I can get at least one. Maybe we'll get one more in Hanover to get that. Oh, and right, Silesia, we can get another one in there. And then, was there anything else, Saxony? Oh, we'll get one over there. That's going to have some infrastructure issues, but that's going to be fine. And we'll go ahead and queue up at least one of these up to the top of the list. Although, well, just a second position there, just so we get the innovation going higher and higher. Quinine is still another year and a half away currently. Right, so Petit Bourgeois, we're trying to pass the law that you give us. But are you... Oh, they're no longer the government. That's why they are upset. And there's nothing support or no one supporting the law. Wait, hold on a minute. No, that's not true. No, we're still trying to pass the law. There's just not a lot of support for it currently. There's a lot of debate. 10% chance of success. So it's going to be a lot of coin toss whether we actually pass this law right now or not. That's a bit unfortunate, but we did get the innovation now increase a little bit further. That's going to be very good. So it's already 80. And we are then getting some administration or the bureaucracy sorted out so we can get the taxation sorted out again, which we're not too bad currently. We could, of course, if need be, reduce some of the fundings in here. But I don't think I really want to quite yet. Right, is the... Right, we're trying to improve relations with Bavaria still. Don't suppose they're antagonistic. Oh, Baden is not... Oh, ethics exploitation. We can either gamble for a little bit higher chance of getting more, but then higher chance of failure with the gamble. You know what? Oh, well, that's a 0 right now then. Well, that's not going too far then. Never mind. Should have taken the guaranteed option, I suppose. Is there anyone else that I could perhaps get the embassy once again? Baden, we might be able to. Or Sulu, we could. You know, we'll get one in the United Tribes as well. What the heck. And then Baden, how about I actually, if I give you obligation, you'll perhaps then join back into the thing. We can get you back into the market as well. Potentially, or maybe not quite yet, but I suspect it's not that far off. So Baden just, I guess, needs... yeah, we're not quite there with the leverage, but we will be there eventually also. Is there anyone else that would be even nearly... No, there's a whole lot of them that have a very bad leverage situation. They would not join. Yeah, the government administration is going to start fixing some of the bureaucracy issues. It's not going to be enough, but we've got... Oh, legislative right, so that's... completely cancelled now. So Petit Bourgeoisie is going to be very, very, very upset right now. Well, that's what happens when they lose elections, I guess. But I do see that we are actually out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll show you the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.